Hello. Hello, first secondary students. How are you today? I'm going to explain Grammar 2, Unit 4, Discourse markers. I want you to look at this image. What can you see in the image? I'll tell you a story about this image. A long time ago, there was a lord. This lord was the general of the army. He had a problem with his soldiers. They used to feast a lot and stop fighting and practicing for fighting. He was really angry and upset. He started to think of solving the problem. One day, he said to himself, "Oh, I have a problem with my soldiers. They feast a lot and they stopped fighting and practicing for fighting. What can I do?" "Oh, well, I have an idea. I'll make them eat but stop feasting. I'm going to take some layers of bread and put the food between these two layers. As a matter of fact, the soldiers will stop feasting and they will eat quickly and they will feel healthy and start practicing well." Well, it's a very good idea. Do you know who this man is? This man is a British lord, and as you see in the image, it's a sandwich, and he created the sandwich. That's why we call this man Lord Sandwich. Okay, why do you think I told you the story? Because, look here, look at these words. Can you see them? Oh, well, then, or, now, you know, I mean, mind you, by the way, currently, however, in addition, although, oh no. These words, what do you understand from these words? They show some like exclamation. Oh, well, then each word has a function. These words are called discourse markers. We have a lot of discourse markers, a lot of forms of discourse markers. Okay? Let's start. What are discourse markers? You ask yourselves, what are discourse markers? Discourse markers are linking words or phrases. Some words are put together to make a phrase that connect a piece of writing or speech. And discourse markers are used in spoken language mostly in spoken language, to make it more natural. Okay. This is the definition of discourse markers. I'm clapping for you. Examples of discourse markers. To make it clear for you, the stuntman needs surgery, namely a knee replacement. Namely, in particular, especially. Frankly, the speaker was arrogant. Frankly speaking, without flattering, the speaker was arrogant. Arrogant means haughty. He looks down at people. May I say something? By all means. By all means means a polite way of saying, okay, I say it, okay? Why do we use discourse markers? We have different ways for using discourse markers. To add information, examples, to, and, also, moreover, as well as, and so on. We have a lot. He's clever, she's clever too, and so on. To sequence events, to put events in order. Like if you tell a story, you start with firstly, secondly, thirdly, next, last, meanwhile, and so on. To show similarities, okay, likewise, similarly, equally. Uses of discourse markers. To show contrast. However, contrast or contrasting ideas, okay, or contradictions, whatever. However, whereas, on the other hand, but, and so on. To emphasize ideas, to stress ideas, like what? Clearly, especially, essentially, above all. To show cause and result, like hence, because, therefore, and so are the same meaning, but therefore is more formal, so is informal. They are the same meaning. As a result, to conclude and illustrate means explain more, like, in summary, all in all, finally, this is to conclude, okay, to end something. To illustrate means such as, for instance, means for example, and so on. Okay. I have a video for discourse markers. I want you to be an active learner. Active learners, okay, don't wait for others to give them the information. You have to search for the information yourselves, as we agreed together. So look at this link and be an active learner, okay? Find the link and watch the video. You like the video so much. I want you not to miss the video. It's really enjoyable, and I want you to enjoy it. Okay. Understand? I have a sheet for practice. Some of you took this sheet and we answered the sheet in the class before, but some or a lot were absent. That's why I'll show you the sheet. Circle the correct answer. Action films are so fake. Actually, or I mean, all the stunts are computer generated. What do you choose from here? Actually, or I mean, think, because I'll show you the answers after that. Tommy is always late for work. Mind you, or surely I'm not much better. Mind you means, okay, pay attention. Laurence Olivier was a famous thespian. Thespian means a tragedist. Okay? Anyway, that's it. That is an actor. Okay, let's continue. Laurence Olivier was a famous thespian. Anyway, that's an actor. Okay, Laurence Olivier. I want you to search about him. And the word thespian means a tragedist. Okay, that is an actor, or anyway. On the way, or by the way, Roger called while you were out. On the way, or by the way. Apparently, all in all, Tom's car needs a new set of tires. Why the word tires is underlined like this? Because the American spelling of tire is different. I want you to look at it to have more information. I won't tell you. Tire, this is British spelling, but the American one is differently spelled. That's why it's underlined from the computer. Let's look at the answer of number A. Okay. Number 1, I mean. Number 2, mind you. Number 3, that is. Number 4, by the way. Number 5, apparently. Okay, let's move back to exercise number 2. Check your understanding of these discourse markers. Provide an appropriate discourse marker in the gap. Now, have you understood the meaning of discourse markers? They are like what? Linking words which show different functions, as I told you. Number 1, we have done a great job in this grammar session. Dash, listening. I'm afraid we still have some work to do. What can be the answer? Do you remember the discourse markers? Think about it and I'll show you the answer. Number 2, the Americans tend to eat quickly and leave the table. The Italians prefer to linger over their food. I want you to look up the word, this word, okay? What's the answer here? The company will introduce 3 new models next spring. Space, they expect profit to rise considerably. Okay, what's the answer here? Number 4, he was excited to go to the cinema. He knew that he needed to finish studying for an important exam. What's the answer here? We need to consider everything before we begin. Dash, we should speak with a number of consultants on the matter. Did you notice where I put the discourse markers? Either at the very beginning of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence. Okay? The middle of the sentence, the beginning of the second sentence with a full stop and a comma after that. Okay, so I would see the answer of exercise B. Number 1, with regard to or regarding or as for. Okay. Number 2. Why the Americans or Whereas for this shows what? Ask yourself while filling in the gaps to ask yourself the function of each discourse marker. Okay? Number 2, it shows what? While or whereas they show contrast. You have a lot of contrasting words. Okay, number 3, therefore, as a result, consequently. And so this shows the result, the company, therefore, or so. Number 4, what's number 4? However, or nevertheless. However, or nevertheless. Okay, choose what? Tell me, check, and tell me, and watch the video. The video is very important. You have to watch it. And I showed you a video in the class. Okay, at the end of the term, inshallah, before the exams, I'll upload it for you because I want you to see the video I sent the link for. I sent you the link, its link. Okay, number 4, we said number 5, in addition, we need to consider everything before we begin. In addition, moreover, furthermore, to illustrate, to give example, to add information, and so on. Okay. This is all about the discourse markers. This is all about the discourse markers. Okay, and you have to refer to the book. You have to refer to the book, page 49. Page 49, exercises F and G. I say the answers quickly because I answered them in the class before, but some of you were absent. I tell you the answers. And I advise you, please, you have to write the answers on a separate piece of paper, answer the exercises yourself or yourselves, and then you check the answers after that to evaluate or assess your understanding. Exercise F number 1, I mean. Exercise F, page 48, I mean. Number 2, mind you. Number 3, that is. Number 4, obviously. Number 5, as a matter of fact. Number 6, apparently. These are the answers to exercise number F. Exercise number G. Number 1, admittedly. Number 2, by the way. Number 3, after all. Number 5, quite honestly. I'm sorry, I repeat again. Number 1, admittedly. Number 2, by the way. Number 3, after all. Number 4, sorry, quite honestly. Number 5, no doubt. Number 6, still. These are the answers. Okay? This is for the book. Close-up book, page 48. I'm sorry, 49. Page 49. Okay? As for the booklet, you have a lot of exercises on the discourse markers on the booklet. Booklet pages 8, 9, 10, and 11. 8, 9, 10, and 11. Those who didn't answer them, we answered them before in the class. Those who didn't answer them, please answer them by yourselves. Next time, in the next video, I'll tell you the answers quickly. But you have to do them first. You have to do them first before I tell you the answers. Thank you. This is all for discourse markers. Thank you.